Hello, all of my good friends out there in La La Land and USA Land and Worldwide Land. My name is Mark Wesley Curran, and you are here at Mark's Place Live, our weekly web stream, coming to you live from on Facebook Live, YouTube, and of course Twitch. We have any of our friends here from to the great gaming platform Twitch. We welcome you all. We'd like to welcome our friends from all around the world, and we welcome you here each week on Thursday evenings. And as being Thursday evening, I am here, singer-songwriter Mark Wesley Curran, here to share with you some of my original songs, country rock, Americana, and maybe a little bit of my unusual outlook on the world. So we are going to be playing some original songs for you right now. I'd like to start things off with one called Changin' Love Time Lady. Here you go. I don't know how it happened, but she's gone from my life today. And no matter how hard I try, won't take the pain away. I don't know if it's how I acted, try to treat her with love all the way. It don't matter, she's gone from me, she's got nothing more to say. She's a changing love time lady who will have her love tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other tight. If you happen to see her, tell her I can't stand in her way. Even though I believed in her when she told me that she'd stay. And time has got its own way of changing, she's got a mind of her own. It don't matter, she's gone from me, she'll always be the bird that's flown. She's a changing love time lady who will have her love tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other tight. She's a changing love time lady who will have her love tonight. Yes, tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other, when they hold each other, when they hold each other tight. Yeah, she's a changing love time lady who will have her love tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other, when they hold each other, when they hold each other Oh yeah, Changing Love Time Lady, taking you back to 1981. I think I recorded that back in 1981. We'd like to say hello to all of our friends in our chat room right now here. We have Karen Malone. Hello, Karen. Good to see you this week. Hope you had a great week. We have Jamie Nicholas is here. It's Jerome, right? Okay. Oh, and he's saying belated happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. My birthday was 2 days ago. Thank you very much. And Chris Garcia is here. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. And we also have Rochi Pilares from the Philippines. Rochi is with us. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we have our illustrious our illustrious moderator, Mr. Stephen Shapiro, is here. Good to see you, sir. All right, we have a small crowd in here so far tonight, but we're going to build it as we go, and we hope you guys had a great week. I certainly had a great week, and we hope that everything is treating you all well, and that you're staying safe and staying healthy here during this crazy time here. We've got a worldwide pandemic going on, of course, and right now they're in the process of rolling out vaccines. So it's an amazing thing, because scientifically they came up with a vaccine for this thing within 1 year, which is absolutely amazing. And wow, can you imagine if we were living in 10 years, 20, 30 years ago, something like this would happen, and they didn't have vaccines, like what happened with polio and all those other things. And wow, man, it was, a lot of people were affected by that back then. But today our science and our technology is so great that we are very fortunate to have the vaccines, and they're coming, and things are going to just get better from here. So it's been kind of a difficult year for everybody, but anyway, we are going to move on here. For those of you just coming into the chat room, my name is Mark Wesley Curran, and I am a singer-songwriter based out of Los Angeles, California. Originally from the East Coast, from the Philadelphia, southeastern Pennsylvania area, and then to Nashville, and then after Nashville moved on over to the West Coast and have made my home in Los Angeles, California ever since. We're going to do a little thing called Rockin' the Country. Let's do it. I was born on a bus bound for Memphis, radio turned up high, delivered to this world to the rhythm of the road, keeping perfect 4/4 time. Mama sang like an angel, Daddy played a mean guitar. We ruled the road in a traveling show, we're playing honky-tonk cowboy bars. And I learned to crawl listening to Elvis. I learned to talk to Jerry Lee. I grew up rocking the country, and that is how it always gonna be. And I'm rocking the country, and I'm plugging it in. We're playing fast and loose, we're just rocking the country. I hear the high long whistle and the rhythm and blues. Oh yes I do. Now the years flew by, got a band of my own, play it hard, fast and slide. Red on steel, blue on guitar, we got a drummer sitting way up high. And then we're rocking it in St. Louis, yeah, we're boogieing down to Tennessee. We're still here rocking the country, that's the way it's gonna be. And I'm rocking the country. Plug it, we're playing fast and loose, rocking the country. I hear the high-low whistle and the rhythm and blues. Oh yes I do, oh yeah. My daughter was born Boston. Daughter was born west of Gainesville, in the back of our Bentor bus. She looks so wild and free, just like a red and me. You know she looks a lot like us. She learned to crawl listening to Elvis. She learned to walk Jerry Lee. She grew up rocking the country, and that is where she'll always be. Yeah, rocking the country. Plug it in, we're playing fast and loose. We're just rocking the country. Yeah, yeah. We're just rocking the country. Rocking the country. We're just rocking the country. Yeah. Rockin' that country music like we do here every single week here, right here on Mark's Place Live. And if you like original country music, folk music, Americana music, that kind of thing, well, you're in the right place, because as a singer-songwriter, I've been doing country rock now for about the last 25 years. And I've had an opportunity to travel this great land, and traveled up and down those highways and byways, and played a lot of places, and met a lot of people, and had a lot of great experiences, and share those experiences with you through the beauty of the artistic song. And the artistic song can range anywhere from a hard rock song to a slow ballad, to a sad and slow and sexy emotional song, to a hard rockin' driving rocker, but always with the rebel spirit in mind, because my music is always about being different and gaining a positive outlook on life, and also doing things your way while still respecting the rights of others. Just in case you were wondering. I don't know where that all came from, Steve. I was just, like, talking off the top of my head. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much. Steve Roth is with us this evening. Hello, Steve. Steve is here all the way from Orange County, California. And Steve is a very good friend of mine. Steve is a wonderful musician and a good singer too. And he is currently doing a couple of things. He's doing a Neil Diamond show. And if you ever are in the area and he's playing live, you want to see Steve, because Steve does a really good Neil Diamond. And Steve also, he and I met back in my Elvis days, and because for a while I was performing as Elvis, and he and I met, and we did Steve, do you remember the commercial? You remember the commercial we did together with, we filmed a commercial. We got called to do a commercial where they wanted to have three, this is so funny because I'm just remembering this now. They wanted 3 Elvises in a car. Or was there 4 Elvises? I think it was 4, wasn't it? Was it 3 or 4, Steve? And they had this photo shoot, and then they had me, and they had Steve, and they had who was the other guy? It was Raymond Michael, wasn't it? And they put this, they took this photo of us in the back of this convertible, and then they blew it up really big, and they put it on the back of all the buses, all the Los Angeles buses. And I'd be driving down the road, in my van, and I come up behind these buses, and there would be this picture of me and these 3 other Elvises sitting in the back with full Elvis costumes on in the back of this car. I was so funny. Oh my God, what an experience that was! But do you remember who were the other two Elvises, Steve? You were there, right? Were you not? Steve's not coming. Oh, Steve, are you there? Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I am going to. Oh, it says so. Is Raymond Michael, Steve Williams, you and I? Yes. Okay, Steve Williams was the other guy. And do you, Steve? Do you know if Steve? I know Raymond's still doing it occasionally, but isn't I know Raymond's still doing it. No, not you, Steven Shapiro. No, I'm talking about Steve Roth, who's here with us in the chat room. Um, but I know I'm pretty sure that Raymond Michael's still doing Elvis, and but I don't know if Steve Williams is still doing Elvis. So anyway, we don't want to take up too much time with our Elvis stories. But hello, Derry. Derry Collar is here. My good friend Derry Collar, and he's now currently with us from Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, Derry. Good to see you. My very good friend Derry Collar, originally from the East Coast, Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania. And Steve Roth says it was for the carpool. Don't be cruel, carpool. Yeah, Steve Roth and I were just recounting the time that we were Elvis impersonators, and we were in a photo shoot, and they took pictures of us in the back of this convertible Cadillac or something, and then they blew it up and they put it on the back of all the Los Angeles buses. Oh, what an experience, man. Oh my God, that is just so funny, Steven. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to do a song for you now. This is called Wanted Man. Riding out across the land, keep ahead of bounty men. On the move, stay on the run, never stop for anyone. Can't forget the night we shared in Abilene. You said you cared. I could not take your hand and confess to you I'm a wanted man. And when I think of all those things I have left behind, running from the lawman's gun, avoiding ties that bind, open up your heart to someone else who can, someone who is not a wanted man. On a dark and dusty night, I got into a fearsome fight, left a bleeding man to die. It was in my own defense, and I maintained my innocence as he breathed his last goodbye. Oh, goodbye. And when I think of all those things that I have left behind, running from the lawman's gun, avoiding ties that bind, open up your heart to someone else who cares, someone who is not a wanted man. See the ghosts of long dead men from the hills, they cry again, hung for things they did not do. I hear them call for me and you. You know, some men are made to run, and that is how the West was won. But if that be my fate, for the rest of all my days I think about your loving ways. But I know that it's too late, oh too late. When I think of all those things that I have left behind, running from the lawman's gun, avoiding ties that bind, open up your heart to someone else who can, someone who is not, someone who is not, someone who is not a wanted man. Belinda was mine till the time we first met. Just kidding, Steve. Oh yeah, Wanted Man. All right, Wanted Man. Hey, good to see you guys here. I'm glad that you are here in our chat room here tonight and Facebook Live. And as we always do each and every Thursday evening, we come to you live from Los Angeles, California, where I, myself, and me will share with you some of my original music and stories and just general life reflections from the road, I guess you could call it. And Derry says he enjoys the song and also about each of us. So I don't know quite what that means, Derry, but I do know that that means you enjoyed it, and that's all I need to know. Right? Okay. I also am going to share with you a couple of things here. I have some new songs for, well, they're all new songs to Steve Roth, but I'm also going to be sharing a music video. I've got an official music video, and yes, and that reminds me, as our illustrious moderator, Mr. Stephen Shapiro, has noted, that if you want any free downloads, we've got free downloads of all of my music at my website. If you'd like to visit markwesleycurran.com and come on over and get yourself some free music. Yes, indeed. I was going to do a slow one, but I think I need to do a fast one. I try to alternate them, you know, like fast and slow kind of a thing. But I've got all these slow ones in front of me, and I want to do a fast one. All right. I'm going to do one for you now called Feels Like I Am Falling in Love Again. Leaving town in the morning, needed to put it all behind. She gave me no warning. That is when she caught me blind. Then all the plans I had were living in my head. I had to turn around and find that girl instead. Feels like I'm falling in love again. This is my last call. Feels like I'm falling in love again. It's the last time I'm ever gonna fall. Feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like falling in love. Feel like I'm falling in love again. Dee, 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 dee. She was standing there waiting, smiling, knowing that she'd won. There in the doorway, knew I had nowhere to run. There in the darkness, that's where she took my hand. She blew out the candle flames and I went on my plans. Feel like falling in love again. This is my last call. Feel like I'm falling in love again. It's the last time I'm ever gonna fall. Feel like falling in love. Feel like falling in love. Feels like falling in love again. Deep, 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 Just a couple of weeks later, my new romance unwound. I packed my things up, drove myself on out of town. This time I'll make it out, this time I know I can. Oh, someone calls to start it all again. Feel like falling in love again. This is my last call. Feel like I'm falling in love again. It's the last time I'm never gonna fall. Feel like falling in love. Feels like falling in love. Feel like I'm falling in love again. Feels like I am falling in love again. I have not yet recorded that song. That's a pretty new one. That's probably one of my latest. And have not gotten around to recording that yet. Haven't kind of figure out what the arrangement's going to be or anything. But that was kind of a lot of influences. You know, there's a lot of, we all kind of grew up with some of the same groups, like the Beatles and the Four Seasons, and, you know, great singers like Neil Diamond and Frank Sinatra and Elvis. So it's all kind of mixed in, you know, a little blues, kind of a little jazz, and a lot of country. Because my dad, you know, Derry, as you remember, my father, he used to bring these records home, you know, and I had a great upbringing. I was really lucky because my mother wasn't musical, but my father was. He wasn't a musician, but he was a record collector, and he got me collecting records when I was really, really young. And he used to bring home these great records. I mean, he had Frank Sinatra, and he had Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin, and you know, some really cool stuff. And then he would bring a lot of country home, like Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn and all those. And hello, we'd like to say hello to Terry Barker Ickes. Hello, Terry Barker. How you doing? Good to see you. Glad to see you here. And we'd like to also take this time to welcome all of our friends in our chat room from all over the world. We'd like to say hello to all of our friends from the Philippines. And a very early morning in the Philippines right now, as they are halfway around the world. It is only, what's this time? 8:30. What is it? 9:30 in the morning there? Is it 9:30 or 8:30? Not really sure. But anyway, we were going to do a couple more tunes for you here. This is a song called, well, let me capo up as I do this, because we are going up to a different key. How was your week, Derry? Did you have a good time? Were you? Did you work this week? I think you're working from home, aren't you? Isn't that the deal? While the COVID thing is happening, you're still working from home. You and Mary, is she still working from home? Um, I've been working from home. Of course, I always work from home, but none of the theaters have opened back up again, and there have been no shows, so it's been pretty, pretty challenging. All right, I would like to do. This is a slower version of a. It's 9:40 there. Jamie says. Jerome says. It's Jerome, right? Okay. County Line. Okay, we're gonna do County Line for you. This is a slow version of a faster song. That's a single that I released 2 months ago, and it's an interesting rendition of this song. Late night, empty highway, trying to find how I lost my way. Somewhere back in the dark and rain. No sleep, tank on empty. Got to run where they can't find me. Got my plates and they know my name. It's gonna be a long, long time before I make that county line. Hard drink, devil, women, no time to ask to be forgiven, Lord. Can I run just one last time? Blood, rose, thorns, and heartache, left behind towns at daybreak. I headed for that county line. It's gonna be a long, long time. I'll never make that county line. It's gonna be a long, long time, 'cause I'll never make that county line. White lines, high beaver, never, never been a great believer, Lord. Save my soul before I fall. The last chance, one last mile. I'm running hard and I'm in denial, yeah. Someone there to hear my call. Oh, and it's gonna be a long, long time before I make that county line. It's gonna be a long, long time. I'll never make that county line. I'll never make, I'll never make, I'll never make that county line. But I'll never make that county line. Oh, I'll never make that county line. Oh yeah, count a little bit of county line action. A little outlaw country, a little southern country. About a man on the run from the law. That's like two I did of like somebody, like a guy running from the law. But one was set further back in an old ancient kind of old western town. A gunfighter, kind of a gunslinger is kind of how I pictured the Wanted Man singer, and then this guy is more like, more modern day. He's got wheels. He's a fugitive. He's running from the law. He's headed toward the county line. He's not going to make it. They got his plates. They're on his tail, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of cool. Kind of evokes some images of recurring. The idea is it's a recurring, more of a recurring theme. I think I see in a lot of in the music that I do, which is about stepping outside of boundaries and trying to push boundaries and being innovative, and that brings that out. Those songs bring that out in others. So that's kind of what I try to do. Nancy Wyndham. Hey, hello, Nancy. Good to see you. We'd like to say hello to our very good friend, Nancy Wyndham, right here in our chat room. She's one of our fabulous regulars, I guess you could call it, one of our regular followers. Good to see you. Yes, another Thursday night, Nancy. And our friends from the Philippines, which is now early in the morning, 9:36 in the morning in the Philippines right now. Terry Barker Ickes is with us. And we have our good friend Stephen Shapiro, our illustrious moderator. And Steve Roth, my good friend Steve Roth, is with us. Derry Caller, and Chris Garcia is with us, and our friends from the Philippines, as we mentioned, Karen Malone is here, Chris Garcia, Rochi is here, and thank you all. We really appreciate you being here tonight. I'd like to now share with you a music video. It's of the single that I recorded, the first single released back in September, and this is called American Dreamer, and American Dreamers. This is the music video. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm sure you will.
Came out across the open plain on horseback and foot and wagon train, over the mountains, snow and rain. American dreamers all the same. With their light, they built the highways with their might, made it from sea to shining sea. American dreamers set us free. American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. We'll solve the mysteries of our race, opening boundaries into space. Nothing that we can't do or see. American dreamers, you and me. American dreamers.
right, American Dreamers. That's the single. That's the official music video for the single. And if you would like to see that video and others, visit my YouTube site. I've got a YouTube channel, and I don't know. I don't think we have that. I don't think we have. Do we have that? I think we forgot to put that URL down. But anyway, I wanted to mention that to you, that if you'd like to see the videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can see that and other videos of me doing some covers and some other cool stuff, and originals and some covers. We're limited by copyright. We can't do covers in the stream and archive them. It's kind of difficult, but I'm kind of working on some things with that. But anyway, if you are interested, go to YouTube and type in Mark Wesley Curran YouTube, and you should be able to find that pretty quick. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. Steve Roth says he just emailed me a photo of, okay, thank you, Stephen. Steve Roth just said he emailed me a photo of us in the carpool promo ad. Oh, thank you very much, Steve. That is going to be cool. I know I had it around here somewhere, but I probably lost it in the transition of moving and everything. So thank you for sending me that. I will, I don't know if I'm going to, maybe I'll share that with everybody next week. Or if you belong to my Mark's Place Live Facebook private group, I'll post it in there. And if you don't belong to Mark's Place Live private group, you can join by simply going to my Facebook page, or going to Facebook and typing in Mark's Place Live Facebook private Facebook group and ask if you can join. All right. Well, let's do some more music. How's that sound? We're going to do a song called Looking for a Girl. All right. Last month's single.
Say that love ain't something you search for. Say that love ain't something you find. Say just wait, it'll reach out and touch you. How can it find me when love is blind? I'm just looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I'm looking for a girl. My daddy said don't run after love, boy. My mama said you'll find it in time. My friends all say watch what you ask for. You might regret just what you will find when you're looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I'm just looking for a girl. I'm looking for a girl. I'm searching for the right one. I know she's out there for me. One look, one smile, I know right away she'll be the woman that I've always dreamed of. Until that day, looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. Oh, looking. I'm searching for the right one. I know she's out there for me. One look, one smile, I know right away she'll be the woman that I've always dreamed of. Until that day, I'm looking. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. Oh, looking for a girl. I'm just looking. Oh, I'm going crazy looking for a girl. That's a fun song, isn't it? Kind of reminds me of, I think the inspiration for that one was like sort of Jimmy Buffett kind of a sound. You know, I don't want to get that calypso kind of sound. You know, could add so like a calypso rhythm with some like congas. Derry, you could play congas and do some percussion. That would be very cool. Derry, you could join, and Steve Roth could play a little rhythm guitar, and Steve Shapiro could play the hammer. Thank you so much, Rochi. Appreciate it. How are we doing on time? We are right about. We got 15 more minutes or so. We still have a little. We got time to do a couple more songs at least, which is kind of cool. And if we have anyone who has just basically popped into the chat room and not said hello, we'd like to welcome you to Mark's Place Live. This is Mark's Place Live, in case you didn't know. Right above me is the name of the show, and right below me is the name of the show, and it's all over the darn place. It's over here. It's over here. Oh my goodness. I got Mark's Place Live all over the place. And I also have Mark's Place Live t-shirts, as well as we have Mark's Place Live mugs. And if you have not gotten a Mark's Place Live mug, you really have not lived until you have a cup of plenty. This is the Mark's Place Live mug, official. Okay, so if you want that, you got to come to my website, where you can also get free downloads, markwesleycurran.com. And Steve says that the music reminds you of Rick Nelson and the Stone Canyon Band. Yes, it does. It really does. They've always been a big influence. Stone Canyon Band, Rick Nelson, Desert Rose Band, the stuff from the Flying Burrito Brothers, some of the Bird stuff is very influential. I think probably my next LP is probably going to be more Birdsy, more influenced like by the Laurel Canyon sound, which I'm highly influenced by. Crosby, Stills and Nash, America, but now more than any time at all, more country, kind of highly motivated by that sound. And so anyway, I would like to share with you the new single that's releasing March 1st, and that is called Wheel of Fortune. By the way, if you like what you're hearing here this evening, do share my links with your social media network, and would always appreciate you spreading the word and giving me a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like, and just get the word out there. Always appreciate it. This is called Wheel of Fortune. This is actually an acoustic, slower version of a much faster song. So I like to do different arrangements when I do my live stream. I like to do different arrangements of the songs so you can hear them in a little bit of a different light. And then when I release the song both as a single, as an audio single, and then also as a music video. But this is the acoustic version of Wheel of Fortune. Yes, girl, our love's been bad seen our share of pain through the dead of night, kept each other sane, survived the bitter wind, the fall, the rough and rain. We're still standing tall, tide will turn again. We will rise above the rain, lifted up by a miracle of change. Wheel of fortune, it's gonna turn our way, girl. When it does, it's gonna change our whole world. Until then, we've gotta hang on to the end, till the wheel of fortune turns our way again. Well, I know it's been so long since we laughed and smiled, just like we used to do when our hearts ran wild. There is a wheel that turns, fortunes that fall and rise. We're gonna win this game, we're gonna take the prize. Storm is gonna pass, sun is gonna rise on us at last. Wheel of fortune is gonna turn our way, girl. When it does, it's gonna change our whole world. Until then, we've gotta hang on to the end, till the wheel of fortune turns our way again. Whoa.
Hey, Dawn.
Oh, wheel of fortune, it turns around. We were lost and now we're found. Oh, wheel of fortune's gonna turn our way, girl. When it does, it's gonna change our whole world. Until then, we've gotta hang on to the end, till the wheel of fortune turns our way again. Turns our way again. Turns our way. We're no longer down, we're gonna take this town. Wheel of fortune turns around and around, turns around and around, turns around and around.
Wheel of Fortune, and we like to say hello to our good friend Dawn Cody. Hello, Dawn. How you doing? How did your operation turn out? Did you have that operation today? I think I saw that you were going to have some kind of a surgery or something today, or was it? It must have been a minor surgery if you're up and around and you're on the Facebook, or perhaps you're recovering. Are you recovering tonight? tell me a little bit about what happened. How did it go? And we are also coming up on the end of our stream. We're going to be shortly saying goodnight, but I'd like to take the time to also make an announcement that next month, starting March 1st, we're going to be going to 90 minutes. And so it's going to be an hour and a half of Mark's Place live. Same time. We're going to start at the same time. Thursday evening, 5 p.m. Central, or 5 p.m. Pacific time. And that is 7 p.m. Central and 8 p.m. Eastern time. But we're going to go an extra half hour. So, which is going to be kind of fun. I think I'm looking forward to that. As I expand the songbook, we're going to be making the shows a little longer so that we don't, so we're not so rushed at the end. You don't want to be rushed. We want to make sure that we have plenty of time. We also like to say good morning, Philippines. Magandang umaga, Filipinas. Magandang umaga. Did I do that right? Did I say that right? You guys are probably laughing at my Tagalog in the Philippines. They're probably going, ah, ha, ha, ha. But I don't really speak Tagalog, but I try. Nancy helps me with that. Okay. Before we only have a couple of minutes left. Oh, let me go down further here because I think Dawn didn't answer. Okay. Rochi's giving me a hand clap for Magandang. So I'd like to end on with something. I don't want to. I didn't. My book is kind of unorganized here, but oh, that's right. We have one request to do As Good as It Gets for Nancy. Always do this for our good friend Nancy. She's one of our regular ardent supporters, so we want to thank you for being here. Oh, I'm gonna change this. Let me do this. Hold on a sec. Oh, there we go. Terry Barker says, songs remind me of a singer my girls and I used to follow. Oh, that's cool. Is it more like folk music? Oh, Brian White. I don't know Brian White, but it's kind of acoustic. The songs, if they remind you of any other artists, let me know, because that always helps me in my marketing. But I try to do it. I'm kind of unique. I don't really think I fit into any category. Somebody told me I sound a little bit like Clint Black. Maybe I looks a little bit like him. I don't know, but I don't think I sound like him. Somebody said Keith Urban, Don McLean. Who was that? Oh, Rick Nelson. I've been getting Rick Nelson for a really long time. When I used to be in the band and I used to sing songs, they used to say, "You sound like Ricky Nelson." Anyway, this is for Nancy. This will be the last song of the evening. This is from my single of 2 months ago. And if, by the way, if you like this music and you'd like to get free music, please come to my website, markwesleycurran.com, where free downloads are yours. All you have to do is come to the website, check out free downloads. All right. Last song of the evening for Mark's Place Live. This is for Nancy Wyndham. This is called Our Love Is As Good As It Gets. If there were no tomorrow, I wouldn't have fears. If it ended tonight, girl, there wouldn't be tears. You and I are so blessed. Our love is as good as it gets. And I'd never trade this for nothing.
You are the one and the best. Our love was sent down from the angels above. Our love is as good as it gets. Oh, no, 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 no. You've given me laughter, lifted me high. Through all of the heartaches, you touched me inside. You and I are so blessed. Our love is as good as it gets. And I'd never trade this for nothing. You are the one and the best. Our love was sent down from the angels above. Our love is as good as it gets. No, 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 no. And you are my one and my only. And our love survived the rest. You are the reason, you've strengthened my faith. Our love is as good, our love is as good, our love is as good as it gets. You are my one and my only, and our love survived the test. You are the reason, you strengthen my faith. Our love is as good as it gets. Our love is as good as it gets. Our love is as good as it gets. As good as it gets.
Our love is good as it gets. That goes out to our good friend Nancy Wyndham. And this is Mark Wesley Curran here, and Mark's Place Live, thanking all of you for joining us each and every week here on the show, where we come to you live from Los Angeles on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. If you are so inclined, please visit our website at markwesleycurran.com. And until next week, we will see you. Do take care, and actually wear your mask and really stay safe. We still got that COVID out there, so we want you to social distance, wear that mask, and be safe. So thank you all for being here. Take care. God bless. Good night.